guys, Leamy Joe here, back with another absolute banger for y'all. But before we get into today's video, make sure to smash the like and subscribe button. So guys, today we're going to be talking about Earth systems. I'm going to be talking about three today: the hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. But let's start out with the biosphere. So the biosphere is basically just all living things. Some examples of types of matter in the biosphere are plants and animals. So we got cows over here representing animals, and then we got flowers over here representing the plants. Energy is transferred in the biosphere in many ways, like the sun giving plants energy through photosynthesis, and by living organisms eating other organisms, like this. Let's find a pig here. Die. And eat it. The sun and organisms are a massive source of energy for the biosphere. The flow of energy in the biosphere causes changes to the system. As energy from the sun flows, it causes changes in the system, such as growth, reproduction, and movement in organisms. It also drives population dynamics, as the availability of sunlight determines plant growth, which in return affects the entire food web. Also, the sun's energy powers processes like evaporation and weather patterns, which influence ecosystems by shaping habitats and nutrient cycles. Other organisms eating each other causes a flow of energy. Whenever other organisms eat each other, they are changing the population of what they just ate. For example, if there was an ecosystem with bamboo that didn't have pandas in it, and pandas were added, the pandas would eat the bamboo, causing a huge decline in bamboo, stabilizing the environment. The biosphere is important because it contains all living things like humans and food sources to give us humans food. If the biosphere was not a thing, humans wouldn't have anything to eat, and there wouldn't even be any humans in the first place, because humans are part of the biosphere. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much the biosphere. Alright guys, let's fly up into the atmosphere. Whee! Whoa! We're almost there. Almost there. And we're here. Alright guys, so the atmosphere is the layer of gases that surrounds the Earth, providing air for us to breathe and protection from the sun's harmful rays. The atmosphere has 5 layers, the first one being the troposphere, where most weather happens and has 80% of the total mass of the atmosphere. The air here is 78% nitrogen and 21% oxygen. The last 1% is made of argon, water vapor, and carbon dioxide. So the 2 red blocks here are representing oxygen molecules, and then the red and blue blocks are representing nitrogen molecules. The troposphere is located 5 to 10 miles above Earth. When we go up to 11 to 30 miles above Earth, we enter the stratosphere, where most aircraft is found. When we go up to 32 to 85 miles above Earth, we enter the mesosphere, where meteors are found. Then when we go about 86 to 372 miles above Earth, we enter the thermosphere, where satellites are found. Finally, when we go 310 to 620 miles above Earth, we reach the exosphere, which is very close to space and is where space shuttles are found. So the matter that makes up the atmosphere is different gases, water vapor, and dust particles. Energy is transferred in the atmosphere through radiation, conduction, and convection. Radiation occurs when the sun's energy reaches Earth as electromagnetic waves, mainly visible light and infrared radiation. The Earth's surface absorbs this energy, heats it up, and re-emits some of it as infrared radiation. Conduction happens when heat is transferred through direct contact between molecules, such as when the Earth's surface warms the air in contact with it. Convection involves the movement of warm air, which rises because it is less dense, while cooler, denser air sinks, creating currents that transfer heat and drive weather patterns. The main source of energy is the sun. Solar radiation provides the energy to do things like heating the Earth's surface, creating convection currents, and powering the water cycle. The flow of energy in the atmosphere causes changes to the system by driving processes like weather, climate patterns, and the water cycle. When solar energy heats the Earth's surface, it warms the air above it, creating temperature differences. These differences cause air to move, leading to wind and atmospheric circulation. The energy also evaporates water, powering the water cycle, which leads to precipitation and cloud formation. Uneven heating of the Earth's surface creates weather patterns, storms, and even hurricanes. The atmosphere is important because it gives air for living things to breathe and protection from the sun's harmful rays. This massively affects me because if I didn't have air to breathe, I would die. Now let's dive into the hydrosphere. Cowabunga! I will be using this lake to represent the hydrosphere. So the hydrosphere is all water on Earth. The matter found in the hydrosphere is water and gas, liquid, and solid form, water vapor, water, and ice. 97% of water is salt water and only 3% is fresh water, making fresh water hard to get in some places. Energy is transferred in the atmosphere through radiation, conduction, convection, and evaporation. Solar radiation heats the surface of water bodies, conduction transfers heat between water layers, and convection circulates heat as warm water rises and cool water sinks. Evaporation transfers heat to the atmosphere, and condensation releases it back, driving the water cycle and influencing weather and ocean currents. The massive source of energy in the hydrosphere is the sun. Solar energy drives processes like heating water, evaporation, and the water cycle. The flow of energy causes changes in the hydrosphere by driving evaporation, precipitation, and ocean currents, which redistribute heat and water globally. These processes influence weather patterns, climate systems, and ecosystems. For example, uneven heating can lead to storms, rising ocean temperatures can fuel hurricanes, and melting ice can cause sea levels to rise, impacting the entire Earth system. This system is important because it contains fresh water to drink and allows sea animals to live. This impacts me because I need fresh water to live and I eat a lot of seafood. So that was the hydrosphere. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So the main thing that I changed while making this video was adding oxygen and nitrogen molecules to the atmosphere. I did this because I thought it would be a massive and creative addition to my depiction of the atmosphere in Minecraft. Hope you guys enjoyed and stay tuned for the next banger. Peace!